sanctuary was destroyed by a big earthquake after the mid-4th century AD and was abandoned.
Whilst we are discovering ruins in Cyprus, the demolition at our house in Ponta Delgada continues. The photos and videos we share of the house renovations in this video were sent to us by our architect Catarina. During our 3 months away, Catarina visited the house every week, and every Friday we had a call so we could be kept up to date with the renovations and answer questions. Walking in through the back door, we can see the open plan kitchen taking shape. Leading on to the master bedroom, a big hole in the wall where the window was to be replaced with patio doors. Here is the family bathroom, and this part of the house is being completely restructured. Catarina always wanted to give me a walk-in wardrobe, and to do this she took part of the family bathroom and part of the laundry room. This was the one area I was struggling to see how it would work. The annex was in a very bad state of repair, needing new walls, windows, roof, floor. It is so surreal watching it happen at a distance, on videos and photos, like watching a movie. Was it really happening to us? If you are new to our channel and don't know why we had to leave Madeira for 3 months, please go back and watch part 2 of our renovation video. We also have other videos going into more detail, and if you fancy watching them, I will add links to them here. Foinakaria in Cyprus. This is where we're staying for our first 2 weeks out of the Schengen area, the Schengen zone, and we miss Madeira. It's very hot today. How are you feeling, Andrew?
I can't say on video, it'd be rude.
Would it? Do you miss Madeira?
This is nice, but I wouldn't want to live here. It's nice for a holiday, which is what it is.
It is nice for a holiday.
Too dry, dusty, hot.
But we're getting to explore a bit, which is nice, isn't it? Here they have removed the wall, ready for our patio doors in the kitchen. This is exciting to see. And the staircase has gone. There is a lot of demolition, but the builders have been very good at reusing materials in different parts of the rebuild. And good news, the rebuild has started on the annex. But we were living a life of two halves, trying to enjoy the time in Cyprus, trying to find ways to relax, but our focus was taken over by the renovations happening 3,000 miles away. Having no control, we felt vulnerable. We felt disjointed. We felt uneasy. Catarina was our only connection. We had a stream of questions that needed answering and potential problems we needed answers to. So many decisions to be made day after day. Silly things. We wanted a concrete floor and we had to explain from afar what colour we wanted and how we wanted it to look. Difficult things. Choosing our kitchen appliances online, ordering a mattress so we had something to sleep on when we got home. It was relentless and stressful, and still no news from our lawyer on our visa application being successfully submitted. Then one day I read online there was a problem with the CEF website that was not allowing visa applications to be uploaded. New legislation passed in January had stopped our Portugal Golden Visa application in its tracks. Today's video is a showstopper because we have discovered there's a problem with Portugal Golden Visa applications, and it has stopped our visa application being submitted and processed. So we were hoping to be here today to say that opposite our first Airbnb was a church, and on Sunday the priest sang. We liked to believe he was praying for us. Everywhere we looked, all we could see was a vision of our house. We missed Madeira. So Madeira?
Darn, no.
No, Cyprus. The annex roof went on. The builders were making good progress. The ocean was calm. We were anything but calm, but we kept in a routine with our weight training to try to restore some normality in our lives. Our weekly calls with Catarina and the progress photos did help. And then after 1 month away, we moved Airbnb to a beautiful resort called Aphrodite Hills. And suddenly, for the last 2 weeks in Cyprus, we felt like we were on holiday.
Oh, goodness.
But still, the house renovations took up most of our thoughts. Next, they are preparing drains for the shower room, which we designed to have built at the end of the annex with a view of the ocean. And still, demolition was taking place in the main house. Then the day before we were leaving Cyprus, we finally had good news from our lawyer. The CEF website had been fixed and he had successfully uploaded our golden visa application. We flew to England to visit family and friends, continuing with our weight training. We spent time in the countryside and we spent time in the city. We visited furniture shops in London looking for inspiration for our home. We did some sightseeing and then we got COVID. The next time we saw the annex, it had windows and a door. The walls had been painted, the shower room wall was built, the drains were finished. They were preparing the floor. Next stop for us was to Canada to visit my sister and her husband. And whilst we were there to help them move from Vancouver Island to the interior of British Columbia to the Okanagan Valley, like us, they were retiring and looking for a slower pace of life. And also renovating a property. We had a sudden urgency from our architect to choose the slabs we wanted to be laid for our patio. Sadly, the whole drive and patio had to be replaced to solve water problems, and the builders had made 2 slabs for us to choose from. Not easy from a photo, but we went with the ones on the right. Next was the kitchen design. Whilst Andrew was helping install the Silestone in Canada, we were finalising our kitchen for our house. We had chosen a kitchen we liked before we left the island, but instead of buying it ready-made, our carpenter was going to make it for us. Catarina sent a drawing, and we loved the organic concept using white and wood. But we decided we wanted a topless kitchen to be in keeping with our minimal theme. With the time difference between Canada and Madeira, calls with Catarina at 7:30 in the morning, and we had to have a few to keep the build on track for our return. We asked to keep the barbecue, but we were told it was too unstable and got taken down. The steps coming down to the kitchen unexpectedly had to be changed too. Then all of a sudden our 3 months was up and we could come home. It took 3 planes, 2 from Canada to the UK and 1 from the UK to Madeira.
2 control, the local time, the same as the UK. Electronic devices are now used.
It felt good to be back, but what will we find when we get home? Coming next, we are told that the annex has been finished just in the nick of time, and there is a surprise waiting for us. Demolition of the main house continues. Reality sets in. What will it be like living on a building site, on our very own building site?